Melody's children, the same ones we watched grow up amid heartbreak, divorce, and public drama, have just landed a major Hollywood deal. And yes, this is real. Not a small cameo or a commercial, but a big production. Fans are stunned. Some are cheering, some are surprised, and a few are even questioning how it happened so quickly. But this isn't about luck or connections. This is a story about perseverance, family, and a mother who turned her pain into purpose. Melody didn't just survive betrayal, she made sure her children rose alongside her. It all started far from Hollywood, in a quiet Alabama town. With no red carpets or cameras, just Melody, a woman with a dream and 3 little kids watching her every step. She wasn't just fighting for herself. She was fighting for them. When she joined Love and Marriage, Huntsville, she wasn't there to play. She was there to survive, to grow, and to prove something not just to the world, but to herself. Behind the smiles and business deals, her marriage was falling apart. Infidelity, betrayal, heartbreak, played out publicly on screens, blogs, and social media. And her kids saw it all. Most people in her situation might have given up or let bitterness take over. But Melody chose a different path. She decided to evolve. She built something from the wreckage, not just a career, but a foundation her children could stand on. She transformed her heartbreak into fuel, launching businesses, becoming a voice for women facing betrayal, and speaking openly about healing, independence, and starting over. Through it all, her children, Mariah Martell, Jr., Mello, and Little Sugar Mama, were right there. They weren't just background figures. They were learning, observing, and growing with every lesson their mother taught. Strength isn't always loud. Success isn't revenge. And your story isn't over, even when it feels like the world has written the ending. While the world saw Melody hustling to survive, she was quietly preparing her children acting classes, media training, confidence-building programs, not for fame, but for purpose. Melody understood that fame is temporary, but legacy is forever. Today, her children have been signed for a major Hollywood production. A family-focused project that represents positivity, resilience, and strength. This isn't just another show. This is the kind of opportunity that can shape careers and open doors that money or followers can't buy. Critics may whisper about nepotism or connections. But the truth is, connections may open the door, but talent keeps you in the room. And these kids shine, confident, articulate, natural. They aren't riding their mom's fame. They're building their own. Melody guided them every step of the way, ensuring they were ready emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, because that's what turns a fleeting moment into a lasting legacy. Behind the scenes, long meetings, screen tests, quiet conversations shaped them not just as performers, but as resilient, confident individuals. When she watched them read scripts, answer questions, and bring characters to life, she saw not just talent, but growth, resilience, and the strength they inherited from her. This story isn't just about Hollywood. It's about transformation, about children who inherit strength, not trauma, and about proving that your greatest pain can become your greatest purpose. Today, the Shari kids are stepping into destiny with grace, purpose, and strength, showing the world that sometimes the greatest comeback isn't yours, it's your children's. And as fans cheer, as doors begin to open, and as this chapter unfolds, one thing is clear: this isn't the end of their story. It's just the beginning. The excitement around this Hollywood deal isn't just about lights, cameras, or fame. It's about the message it sends, that children can rise above circumstances, that resilience can be learned, and that a mother's determination can shape not just a family, but a legacy. Melody didn't just shield her kids from the chaos, she transformed it into lessons, showing them that adversity can be a stepping stone, not a trap. Every audition, every small project, every moment they spent learning, growing, and performing was a building block for this moment. Now, the world sees the results. Confident, talented kids ready to shine, not because of privilege, but because of preparation, guidance, and grit. As the Shari family steps into this new chapter, fans can't help but reflect on the journey that brought them here. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't luck. It was years of quiet preparation, of intentional teaching, of turning pain into purpose. And while critics may speculate about connections or influence, the truth is undeniable. These children are ready. They are polished, focused, and capable, carrying the lessons of strength, integrity, right, and resilience that Melody instilled in them from day one. Looking ahead, the possibilities are endless. Whether this Hollywood project becomes a hit series, a major streaming sensation, or the start of a larger movement, one thing is clear. The Shari kids are more than performers. They are symbols of hope, determination, and legacy. And in a world where fame can be fleeting, they are proving that preparation, purpose, and heart leave a mark that lasts. Melody's journey, once defined by heartbreak, has now become a blueprint for generational success. She showed that the greatest triumph isn't simply rising after a fall, it's lifting those you love alongside you, ensuring that the next generation inherits not trauma, but strength, not pain, but potential. This moment is just the beginning. The cameras may be rolling, the deals may be signed, and the world may be watching, but the story that truly matters is the one. Melody and her children are writing together, a story of resilience, purpose, and legacy. And as their journey continues, one thing is certain. The Shari family isn't just stepping into Hollywood, they're stepping into destiny. As the Shari family steps into this exciting new chapter, the impact of their journey extends far beyond Hollywood. It's a story that resonates with anyone who has faced setbacks, heartbreak, or public scrutiny, proving that resilience, patience, and intentionality can change the course of a life and a family. Melody's children aren't just actors. They're living proof that with the right guidance, support, and example, children can rise above circumstances and create a future shaped by purpose, not pain. This moment also sends a powerful message to parents everywhere. The values, lessons, and example you give your children matter more than the spotlight or fame ever could. Melody didn't just prepare her kids to perform. She prepared them to navigate life with confidence, integrity, and heart. Every rehearsal, every lesson, every challenge was a seed planted for the future they are now stepping into. And as fans watch them shine on screen, they are also witnessing the result of a mother's unwavering commitment to her family's growth and being dubbed beyond the Hollywood lights. This story is about legacy. It's about breaking cycles, rewriting narratives, and showing the world that the next generation doesn't have to inherit the mistakes or pain of the past. The Shari kids are a living example of transformation, how adversity can become motivation, and how purpose can outweigh fame. As they continue to grow, learn, and take on new opportunities, the foundation Melody built for them will guide every choice, every performance, and every milestone. And while the cameras capture their talent, what can't be filmed is the strength, resilience, and values that make them who they are. This is a family redefining what success really looks like, showing that it isn't just about what you achieve, but about how you achieve it and who you lift along the way. Melody's journey, once marked by heartbreak, now shines as a roadmap for empowerment, teaching that the greatest victories are the ones that shape not just a life, but a legacy. As the Shari kids take their first steps into this new world, the story continues to unfold and the world is watching, not just for entertainment, but for inspiration. This is more than Hollywood. This is history in the making, a family proving that with courage, preparation, and purpose, you can transform pain into promise, challenges into